Hey everyone, Shebby here and welcome back to another concept here for SWE this year. Now this one is going to be SWE Smackdown, so going back to a more realistic sort of roster. Now the idea with this one would be to run a 3-month sort of schedule just like you would do in real WWE, but we'd run from the beginning of the year. So we get the Royal Rumble in, we would also get another probably maybe Elimination Chamber, something like that sort of lines in in February, and then of course WrestleMania in the April as well. So a 3-month sort of chunk of footage I think would be pretty cool. Now the roster for this would be the base SmackDown roster from now, of course, but then also we would bring a few people up from NXT to bolster the roster, and I think as well we'll bring back a few legends just to improve WrestleMania as well. Now look at the sort of people we could use. I think we'd probably try and use people who are more legendary on SmackDown, so likes of The Rock potentially could come back and have something to do at WrestleMania, The Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, of course Rey Mysterio as well. So a lot of cool stuff we could do there, and I was thinking of potentially of even adding the Cruiserweight Championship onto SmackDown as well, so using the 205 Live guys over here as well and having the Cruiserweight Championship as part of this show as well. I think it'd be pretty cool. There's a lot of fantastic names on SmackDown that are not necessarily getting the best use at the moment, but we can utilise people like Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, just for the main few, and then of course adding the legends in there and bringing a few people up from NXT. I won't say who the plans are, but I do have some that I feel would suit SmackDown pretty well, and I think there's some that will suit Raw pretty well as well. So that is the concept for SmackDown. Of course, if you do enjoy this idea, I know it's a pretty vague one, isn't it? But it's pretty simple. You know who's on the SmackDown roster, so I don't need to go too deep into it. If you do want to see this one, of course, just normal, like, comment, view the video, of course. If you can view it more than once, then that obviously get more votes for it as well. And of course, if you have any suggestions or stuff that you would like to see as part of the SmackDown roster, then please do drop them down in the comment section down below. It's quite a basic one. It goes away from our sort of SWE lines of having weird and wonderful rosters, but I think it could work really, really well with the NXT guys and the legends brought back as well. We could make a really good run of this potential SmackDown Universe mode. Anyway, guys, like I said, like, comment, all that other good stuff if you want to see this roster. I've been Shebby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for another SWE 2K19 concept. Bye.